Good morning. And welcome to the 2014 8th Grade Awards Assembly. I hope you had a positive and rewarding year this year. You're going to be moving on to high school next year, so I hope that you are well prepared, and over the summer, get nice and relaxed and ready to go, because next year will be the first year that you're going to have to start worrying about having your grades and your courses count toward graduation. So with that in mind, relax this summer, but be ready to hit the ground running next year. This year we have the 8th grade teachers, coaches, and other folks who are going to give some awards. So at that time, I just like this meeting, let's get it going.
Thank you, Mr. Black. I will now have Mr. Tom Alt come up to present an award from the Conservation Commission.
Thank you, Ms. Healy and Amelie. There is a Mrs. Healy, right? Okay, one's French and one's not. Good morning, everybody. I'm from the Littleton Conservation Commission. If any of you have gone to the Dells or hiked up Kilburn Crags or hiked or biked up on Pine Hill behind here, those are all properties that are owned by the town that the commission looks after. And I know that some of you have more interest in outdoor activities than others, but as life goes on, I'm sure if you're going to be skiing or golfing or doing anything outside, you're going to have some kind of an interest in our natural world. So the commission sponsors a scholarship for a 7th grader and an 8th grader to a nature conservation camp. This year we're sending them to a camp in Vermont that's sponsored by the Vermont Department of Fish and Game. So they'll be seeing game wardens on a daily basis there. And there are all kinds of activities, archery, swimming, fishing, shooting, hiking, you name it. So this year, the 8th grade recipient that we want to send to the camp, please come up, Ethan Belanger. As I told the 7th grade assembly, congratulations, Ethan, we're giving each of the boys a special flashlight to help them find the men's room after dark at camp.
I would like to thank Tom Alt for coming this morning to do his presentations. I will now have Mrs. Ward come up to do the Community Service Awards.
Good morning. I'm very pleased to present the Community Service Awards to the 8th graders who completed 10 or more hours of community service. We all know how important that is for the community and for the students. So I'm very happy to present these awards this morning. The first award, Jacob Allaire. Ethan Belanger. Lucas Prey. Riley Clark. Emily Dane. Kat Dexter. Quentin Eastman. Okay.
We'll hang on to it. It's fine. We're good.
Darcy Horn. Jillian Horner. Jessica Houle. Natalie King. Zachary LaHoot. Allie Millen. Abigail Morse. Zachary Pickens. Ethan Place. Cameron Polton. Scott Ridlin. Quentin Ross. Kaylee Santo. Matt Shania. Rebecca Stewart. And Sarah Whitcomb. Congratulations to a job well done, you guys. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to move on to the Spring Athletic Awards, and I would like Mr. Shea and Mrs. Winslow to present the softball awards.
Good morning. Okay, we have two sets of awards here today for 8th graders. One set is first for our first-year player as an 8th grader. And first of all, I'd like to thank all the players for their effort this year, especially a good core of my 8th graders who came in and showed up and showed me what to do as a first-year coach, and Mrs. Winslow. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Winslow for all her time coaching. She brought a lot of expertise to it. Want to add something?
I'd just like to thank all the ladies who put your hard work into every practice as well as your hard play into every game. And I hope you all continue through the high school. I'd really love to see you all on the field at the varsity games next year. And I'll miss you all dearly.
Good. For our 8th grader who played for her first year, always a fashion statement, Natalie King. And for our second-year players, Miss Jessica Houle. You do this. Thank you. In the middle. Thank you. Kaylee Hartshorn. Thank you. Emily Dane. Emily. Thank you. Allie Millen. Thank you. Brooklyn Odell. Tia Ferrin. Okay. Alyssa Casano. Thank you. Sarah Whitcomb. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, girls. It was a very good year for us, being a rookie coach. After getting out of the gates kind of tough, we had an 8-game win streak to finish the regular season, and we're both very proud of you. Thank you.
I have to use my other eyes. Morning. Just quickly, in dealing with some of the other athletic awards that are here, some of my coaches could not be here. Before I do that, I do want to make sure that both 7th and 8th graders, I want to thank the people that were involved in making our program successful, especially some of the people from behind the scenes, like the custodians, Donnie Shosa and Alex Smith, who helped us set up a lot of the equipment that we've had off and on, in and out, whatever it had to be, they did it. Again, Mr. Connolly for doing our fields, lining our fields, getting them ready, as I said, many times in the rain. Mr. Spalding for the care of the fields, making sure that they were in good shape, and probably had two of the best fields in the North Country to play on as far as baseball and softball were concerned. Thanks to those two men and, of course, some of the other people at the high school level. First of all, what I'd like to do is to give out the track awards that we have. Mrs. Morneau could not be here. Obviously, this is also, she's a teacher, so she's involved in school over in Vermont. So she asked me if I could give out some of these awards to those 8th graders that were involved. So I'd like to do that if I could, please. First of all, with the 8-pound shot put, second place, Kat Dexter. Uh, 8-pound shot put, second place, Jacob Beard. And also, the barefoot girl, Alyssa Casano. She took first place in the 100-yard dash. It wasn't barefoot, was it? No. Thank you, young lady. Okay, that takes care of that piece. What I'd like to do now is introduce to you, someone's going to be giving out my girls and boys tennis awards. First of all, again, I'd like to thank both my coaches, Sam Fillion and also Mrs. LaHoot, for the tremendous amount of dedication and effort they put into this. Mrs. LaHoot, especially with the organizational skills and getting together something that is a great look to the future for our tennis teams, both our girls' tennis team and our boys' tennis team. First time we will have a boys' tennis team in a while with the number of boys that came out to see that. It was a super thing to see. And with the great leadership that Mrs. LaHoot gave you guys, will be something that we're going to be looking for down the future. Okay, I'd like to please have Mrs. LaHoot come up.
Good morning. I'm going to call the team up, but if you could please hold your applause until the very end. So, Susan Aubin. Way to listen. Susan's also being acknowledged for her second year on the team. Riley Clark. Darcy Horn. Jillian Horner. Zach LaHoot. Zach Pickens. And Ben Sweeney. Wait for it. All right, this year was a big year for the Crusaders in tennis. Like Mr. Lafitte said, we organized a boys tennis team the first time in over 5 years. And Littleton ended with a big bang when we had our varsity girls tennis team win the Division III state championship for the first time since 1998. I know none of you were born yet, but still this year you all got a good taste for tennis, for girls and boys. So even though we only got to have 2 solid matches, it was enough to know that tennis can be a lot of fun. Yes, it can be boring when you are not playing, but as you become stronger players and your game will pick up speed and it will move a lot faster and it will help keep your attention and the spectators. So this year, as it comes to an end, my advice to all of you for this summer and next fall, if you're not playing a fall sport, is to get your hands on your racket at least once a week and practice on improving your tennis skills. Practice your serves a lot. If you can develop an effective serve, your game will immediately jump up a level. Tennis teaches you that there's no such thing as perfect. You want to be perfect, you hope to be perfect, and then you get on the court and you're not perfect. But you do realize that you don't have to be perfect today, you just have to beat who's on the other side of the net. Right? All right. So, have a great summer and congratulations on a successful season with many more to follow.
Also would like to thank Mrs. LaHoo for the 2 pictures of the 2 tennis teams. They will be exhibited in the trophy case once I can find a frame to fit the 2 of them. And they'll be up there, and again, as I said, the trophy case is over in the middle school. We've got a load full of trophies and whatnot that are involved. Speaking of trophies, I have to give out the boys' baseball. Mr. Fillion is working today, so he could not be here. The boys did take the White Mountain Regional tournament this year on a Sunday afternoon. It's a close game, good game. They played hard. They had a great season. They've been playing hard all season, giving 100% for their coach and whatnot, so it was really fun to watch. I always get to watch from the hill. I'm on the pool hill. That's a great spot from up there. You can see everything. So I get to see a lot of the games from that perspective, and it was really a lot of fun to see these gentlemen play, and again, a great season. And thank you, Coach Fillion, for all the time you gave to us, even though you're not here. What I'd like to do is give out the second-year medals and also the certificates to the gentleman, Lucas Bray. No, go ahead. Scott Ridlin. Congratulations, Scott. Thank you. Don't lose that. Brody Fillion. Congratulations, Brody. Thank you. Warren Perry. Nice job, Warren. Jacob Allaire. Thanks, Jacob. Jean Rodriguez. Derek Walker. And Quentin Ross. Just to end real quick, I'd like to thank everybody, the parents especially, for all the time that they put in. I know getting people to practice and whatnot is a difficult situation sometimes when we have to share fields and we have different times and following the teams to games and things like that. I'd like to thank these students for representing your schools extremely well everywhere we went. We got compliments as to our young people and how they not only behave themselves, but the good sportsmanship and the team aspect that they have on the field and off the field. I want to thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lafitte. I would now like to bring up Miss Healy to present the French Awards.
Well, good morning, everybody. Had a lot of good students this year. It was very tough to pick, so I had to look at something else besides just the grade, and I looked at attitude. which goes a very long way with me. So I'm looking at the students that not only perform very well, but also is happy to be there, ready for a challenge, never complaining, and always do his or her best in my class. So I selected 3 students, and Jessica Hull, Kelly Santo, and Emily Dane. I'm looking forward to have you, some of you in my level 1 class next year all year long, so really looking forward to that year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Healy. I will actually now be giving the next award. Mrs. Platt cannot be in here because she has a class right now with high schoolers, so I will be giving her award. And I'm going to read directly from this because I don't know what she gave me. Okay. The first award is for Outstanding Artistic Achievement, and this is for Matt Shonia. Next one I have is also for Outstanding Artistic Achievement, and this is for Tasia Hook. And I will now have Mr. Lombardi present the Tech Ed Awards. Since Mr. Ferrantino and Mr. Humphreys could not be up here right now.
Mr. Fiorentino and Mr. Humphreys have a great program, Technology Student Association. I do know they go down to Lincoln in the fall, and the students participate at the state level, and then they have a chance to make it to nationals. And I just want to give these right out here. For participation in Technology Student Association at the state level, first off, Matthew Shonia. Ethan Belanger, Rebecca Stewart, and Ryan Lewis. Thank you.
So now we will move on to the core subject awards. So I would like Mrs. Pennypack and Mrs. Carbonneau to present the English awards.
Okay, thank you. It's nice to see all of the medallions, and it'd be nice to see you wearing them as you come up and get your academic awards. English communication, we focus a lot on writing, reading, and today we have the opportunity to practice eye contact when you give a firm handshake to your teachers as you receive more awards. So be consciously thinking of that. We're not going to let go of your hand until we see your eyes. We shared 3 sections of 8th grade. Mrs. Pennypacker taught 2, I taught 1, and we're going to go back and forth alternating our certificates. I would like to award a Habits of Mind certificate for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be more successful in English language arts by becoming a more disciplined learner and persevering when faced with challenges. My award goes to Paige Hughes.
Strong desire to be more successful in English by becoming a more disciplined learner and persevering when faced with challenges. And this certificate goes to Matthew Shonia.
determination certificate for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be successful in English language arts goes to Rebecca Stewart.
And I have 2 determination awards. The first one goes to Abby Morse. And the second one goes to Ben Sweeney.
Attitude and work ethic, we all know that goes a long way. So for consistently demonstrating a strong work ethic, dedication to learning, positive attitude, and commitment to teamwork in English language arts, I'll be giving a certificate to Kat Dexter.
And I have 2 certificates of attitude and work ethic. The first one goes to Zach LaHoop. And the second certificate goes to Allie Millen.
Okay, we have some certificates for academic growth. We all know that the state will always be testing us and assessing our abilities. And we also know that we're going to continue to work hard with you so you can be high achieving. We use the NEWA scores in a lot of different ways in our school. Some of it's for placement in courses. We use those scores to help inform what content our students are weak in so that we can deliver more direct instruction in those areas. So we've identified students who have demonstrated growth on the NEWA assessment. I would like to call these 4 students up for achieving a 5-point or more increase in their NEWA reading scores from last spring. I'll call all their names, then we can do an applause. Tia Farron, Kaylee Hartshorn, Jessica Houle, and Scott Ridlin. If you could come up, please. For academic growth of 10 points or more on the reading NEWA, Jean Rodriguez and Harley Chubak. These next awards are for a combined high achievement on the NECAP and a 5-point increase on their NEWA. As you think about going into high school, these standardized tests open up opportunities for you, so we appreciate all the effort you put into taking them. Riley Clark, Sheridan Garno, Darcy Horn, come on up, Warren Perry, and Cam Polton. We also have students who increased more than 10 points on the NEWA scores and were high achievers on the NECAP assessment as well in reading. So, Emily Dane, Brody Fillion, Zach LaHoot, Ryan Lewis, Rebecca Stewart, Derek Walker, and Sarah Wickham. Good luck next year in all your academics. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Pennypacker and Mrs. Carbonell. I would like to now have Miss Murphy and Miss Ball come up to present the math awards.
My hair's down.
Good morning. We, in the math department, also split our classes. I taught 1/3 of the 8th graders, and Miss Ball taught 2/3 of the 8th graders. So, we also have some awards for habits of mind, determination, and attitude. So we will start with our habits of mind. And this is for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be more successful in mathematics by becoming a more disciplined learner and persevering when faced with challenges. And that's the importance of mathematics. It's a practice. And for this certificate, I award Lucas Bray.
And for habits of mine, I have 2. The first one is actually for Tyler Raymond, but I don't think he's here today. And the second is for Sarah Whitcomb.
I have a sign in my room. It says, "All things are possible, they're just not easy." So for our next award is determination, and this is for consistently showing a strong desire to be successful in math. This person also showed for excellence in math, and for this determination award, I'd like to award Cameron Fulton.
Congratulations.
And my first award for determination, Jacob Bayard. And the second, Allie Millen.
And as you know, attitude is everything in life. And if you have a good attitude, you're going to be successful. So, and if you keep that good attitude every day, it makes life happy. And we like harmony. So for our best attitude and work ethic, I actually have 2 students who actually ended up being partners quite a bit throughout the year and being in the same team. And this team is Sheridan Garneau and Kaylee Hartshorn.
Congratulations. You girls always had a good effort. Congratulations.
And for always having a positive attitude in my math classes, first I have Rebecca Stewart. And Emily Dane.
We also would like to award our students for academic achievement, and our awards are a little different than what the English department did. We did for demonstrating 5 or more points in the 2014 NEWA from last year, and also to be proficient in the NECAP this past fall of 2013. The first award goes to Kaylee Santo, Alex Ricker, Rebecca Stewart, Benjamin Sweeney, Caleb Tyrell, Jack Costa, congratulations, Caleb, nice job, Jillian Horner, Zachary LaHoop, Nathaniel Anderson, who I understand is not here, Darcy Horn, Allie Millen, Abigail Morse, Brooklyn Odell, Ethan Place, Warren Perry, Ethan Belanger, and Sheridan Garno. I'd just like to say all my 8th graders worked very hard. Sometimes it took a little more persuading than other times, and some students needed persuasion all the time. But they all worked hard, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm going to miss them all next year. Have a great summer.
I'm going to see most of you next year.
You want me to yell it? Yeah. So, my classes are extremely loud all the time. Yeah! To be able to even talk to them, I have to kind of yell a little bit. Yell it all right. I'm going to see a lot of them next year. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Ms. Ball, Ms. Murphy. I would like to now have Mr. Bergeron come up to present the Science Awards.
Good morning, everybody. Okay. I will also be presenting Dr. Benoit's awards as he had to be in class today. So our first award is a Habits of Mind for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be successful in science for Cameron Poulton. I have another Habits of Mind award for consistently demonstrating a strong curiosity in science to Emily Dane. A third Habits of Mind award for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be more successful in science by becoming a more disciplined learner and persevering when faced with challenges, Susan Albin. Our next science award is for determination, for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be successful in science, to Ms. Tasia Hook. Next certificate is for attitude and work ethic, for consistently demonstrating a strong work ethic, dedication to learning, positive attitude, and commitment to teamwork in science, to Ms. Becca Stewart. final science award is for 8th grade Science Student of the Year for consistently demonstrating responsible behavior, kindness to others, good citizenship, respect for teachers and peers, and high academic standards. To Miss Kat Dexter. And I'd like to say congratulations to 8th graders moving on to 9th grade in high school. Nice job. Okay. And good luck this summer. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bergeron. I would like to now have Mr. Brown come up to present the Social Studies Awards.
All right, good morning. So I have awards for my first semester 8th grade class. And I also have awards for Mrs. Toots' class. So I will do Mrs. Toots' awards first. First up, for consistently demonstrating a positive attitude and enthusiastic participation during social studies class, her upbeat behavior helped to move our class forward. Susan Aubin. For consistently demonstrating a determined desire to be successful in social studies by becoming a more disciplined learner and persevering when faced with challenges, Jacob Allaire. And next up, for demonstrating a desire to be more successful in social studies by working to improve his grade and finish his work on time, Tyler Raymond, which I don't think he's here today. Good job, Tyler. And for consistently demonstrating a positive attitude and enthusiastic participation during social studies class, her upbeat behavior helped to move our class forward, Kaylee Santo. For consistently demonstrating a determined thirst for knowledge in social studies and for sharing his knowledge with the class in a positive, instructive manner, De Leon Rodriguez. Not here? No? Okay. For demonstrating a desire to be more successful in social studies by working to improve his grade and finish his work on time, Alexander Ricker. All right. Now, let's talk about my class for 8th grade. As a teacher of 11 years, you tend to be complacent, thinking that your bag of tricks is deep, your experience is very wide and broad, and you've pretty much seen most of what could come at you. And then you get a group of students that not only undoes that perception, but smashes it to tiny bits. And I look at this as a positive experience because as a teacher, I'm also a lifelong learner. And if I'm not learning and experiencing something new that challenges my complacency, then it's time to retire. And 11 years is too early for retirement because I frankly don't have any savings and couldn't afford it anyway. So we've got to keep plugging on. So again, I had a third of the 8th grade at the end of the day for 90 minutes. Again, a challenging time of day, but you know, I learned a lot, and I hope that you had some good experiences. One of my fondest memories is the colonies project we did where the students designed their own colonies modeled after the early colonies in America. and they had to set up the people in their colonies, they had to lay out a map of their colony, write their own colonial charters and constitutions, develop laws. And then we played a little game, and they got scenarios, and they had to figure out and show that the way they set their colonies up was able to sufficiently address the scenario. And I think we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of creativity that came out of that, and it was some healthy competition, and like Ms. Ball said, a lot of noise, which is good. It means that people are learning and having fun. All right. Oh, and just a shout out to Ms. De Palma. She was in the classroom offering support during the time. Couldn't have done it without you. Greatly appreciate your efforts in doing that. Thank you very much. I didn't do a certificate for you, but. All right. So, first up, for most passionate expression of opinion relevant to social studies content, Alyssa Casano. Congratulations. And next up, for most passionate expressions of opinion relevant to social studies content, Dakota De La Vos. You know, when I say passionate expression of opinions, it's one of the things in social studies we deal with a lot of stuff that, you know, people have opinions about. And, you know, they're not afraid to speak their mind. And, you know, I appreciate that because it adds color and flavor to the classroom. All right, and a single award here for attaining the highest level of academic achievement in 8th grade social studies, Jillian Horner. She was really my anchor, my go-to person in the class, and she worked hard and definitely deserves it.
Thank you.
Next up is, they're kind of effort awards, but it's efforts towards becoming a better citizen, you know, making the effort to be more aware of your surroundings and your community, and, you know, just being a nice person, helping out in class, and for commendable advancements towards becoming a global citizen, Ben Sweeney. Next up, for most improved in the acquisition of social studies knowledge and skills, Kayla Willie. Not here. And again, for greatest effort in attaining social studies knowledge and broadening one's global perspective, Ben Sweeney, again. And again, for greatest effort in attaining social studies knowledge and broadening one's global perspective, Rebecca Stewart. For the greatest effort in attaining social studies knowledge and broadening one's global perspective, Cameron Polton. And again, for broadening one's global perspective, Michaela Leach. Next up, for broadening one's global perspective, there's a lot of these because there was a lot of people that did well at this. Catrienne Dexter. And last but not least, for having the best attitude and for facilitating an atmosphere of positivity in social studies class, Sheridan Garno. Thus concludes the Social Studies Awards section of this presentation. I hope that the third of the 8th grade class that I saw, you carry your vigor and passion for learning to your high school classes, okay? And remember that your high school teachers are lifelong learners as well. So maybe you can help teach them something new too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. All right, I will be presenting the next set of awards. All right, so I have the pleasure of presenting the Honors Awards, and I would first like to do Highest Honors Awards, because for the 8th grade, there was only one student who maintained a 4.0 through all 3 quarters, and that was Abigail Morse. Okay, so now we'll do High Honors. So this is consistently demonstrating a strong work ethic, dedication to learning, and positive attitude in all areas of academics. Riley Clark. Emily Dane. Kat Dexter. Sheridan Garneau. Ryan Lewis. Allie Millen. Zach Pickens.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cameron Colton. Dilion Rodriguez, who is not here. Ben Sweeney. And my last awards are attendance awards. So these are for consistently demonstrating a strong desire to be successful in school by displaying an excellent attendance record. Jacob Allaire. Jacob Baird.
Good job, Jacob.
Ben Bartlett. Riley Clark. Kat Dexter. Sheridan Garneau. Darcy Horn. Jill Horner. Jessica Houle. Zach LaHoot. Ryan Lewis. Allie Millen. Brooklyn Odell. Warren Perry.
I have been very nervous.
Cameron Colton. Quentin Ross. Juliana Rossi. Rebecca Stewart. Derek Walker. Derek. Sarah Wickham. So that's all I have for my awards. We have some kind of miscellaneous awards to kind of close out the assembly today. So Mr. Lombardi has some awards he will be giving out.
Okay, first off, we do have an 8th grade student that competed in the Geography Bee this year. For the past over 20 years, this Geography Bee has been in existence here in Littleton, thanks to Mr. Pierre Lafitte, who started it, and I've kept it going for the past 4 years. But Emily Dane has, yeah, come on up, Emily. You might have recognized her in the newspaper here. Top 3 in the school here in Littleton, and she came in 3rd. Here she is. Great job, Emily. Do you want the word of call? No. The name's on the back. Yeah? All right. Thank you, Emily. All right, next up, Student Council. I'm going to call up first the Student Council officers. First, we'll have the treasurer come up, Allie Millen. And you're going to stay up here, Allie? Okay. Abby Morris, our vice president. And the president, Darcy Horn. Now, I'm going to have those three hand out the other awards. So we're going to have the officers hand out the awards as I call them off. And if you guys can stay up here to the side so we can recognize some of you. Zach Pickens.
She's not here. No, she's not here.
Riley Clark. Stay right up there, Zach. Good. Katrin Dexter. Jessica Houle. Jillian Horner. Okay. Those are them. Oh, Cameron Polton. You moved it so quickly. Cameron. Now, the 8th graders in front here, and I don't know if I missed anybody out there, but they've helped out with some of the events that we put on. Oh, Brooklyn? Where have you been? Come on up. Here, just hold this. It's not yours. Just hold it. Okay. All right. Some of the events that we put on, we've done the floorball tournament in the fall. We've done a dance, and the students. What's that? Oh yeah, Natalie, come on up too. Okay. So some of the students up here have not always gone to every meeting that we've had, which we have one weekly, but they have participated in helping out, like I said, with different events. So we want to thank you all that have helped out with Student Council, and good luck next year. Be involved in your 9th grade class, all right? Let's make it a good year. Welcome to 9th grade. Thank you. Okay. That's it. We're ready to roll.
All right. Now I got one more.
Yes, I mean.
Thank you, Mr. Lombardi. Now I'd like Mr. Black to come up and present the Daisy Bronson Middle School Teacher Award.
The Middle School Teacher Award is voted on by the middle school staff, and they will be receiving the certificate, plus the name will be placed on the plaque out in the front and the trophy case as you come in the door. This year's recipient of the Middle School Teacher Award is Mrs. Heather Wright.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. We have a great group of middle schoolers this year, and I'm going to miss you guys so much next year. I've learned a lot from you, and I really hope that I've shared my knowledge with you as well. Thank you.
Mrs. Levitt was going to give the closing remarks, but she got called away, so I'm in. I'd like to thank the students here for having a good year. I know they probably don't realize they called me out of retirement this year, and this may be my last hurrah in education. I've been at it for 46 consecutive years. This 8th grade class, I know you feel that you've tested us, and yes, you have. But you know, that's a good thing, because it puts us in perspective. Hey, you're just kids. You need to have fun, and you like to learn. Not always the way we want you to learn, but you like to learn. So I congratulate you on your efforts this year. I wish you luck next year, and guess what? You're now freshmen.